Well, tonight's other big story, new exclusive details on a twisted and tangled love triangle full of deceit, deception, and murder. The case involving an East Valley teacher, one of her students, and a former student. This story garnered national headlines, and now we're learning that after all of that, Tamara Hofmann's record remains relatively unblemished. Only on 12, Kevin Kennedy unveils new details showing deals, cover-ups, and a school system that failed.
Mistake, a wrong statement, decision, or action, error. On April 10, 2009, a series of mistakes made during the previous 3 years culminated in murder.
There was a systematic collapse here and just a failure to protect children in Arizona.
18-year-old Samuel Valdivia was killed. 20-year-old Sisto Balbueno later convicted. That case now closed. But a very bright light is being shined on the institution that seemingly failed to prevent it, Arizona's school system.
This issue has been a problem for decades. I've been in the area of education policy for 15 years, and we've been talking about the dance of the lemons for all of these years and more.
48-year-old Tamara Hofmann was one of those lemons, a teacher with a track record of inappropriate relations. Her fingerprints all over this murder, a love triangle turned deadly.
This teacher should have been fired, should have been removed, and all the appropriate things should have occurred, and they didn't.
While teaching at Marcos Deniza, Hofmann met a then 17-year-old Sisto Balbueno. They started dating. In 2006, police found the pair parked in a car. Hofmann had been drinking, and Balbueno had Hofmann's bra.
Something's terribly wrong when that teacher can be allowed to resign quietly and get hired elsewhere.
The Tempe Union High School District suspended Hofmann for 10 days and removed her from the classroom, but later agreed to write a neutral reference letter, a deal designed by Hofmann to get her back in the classroom.
These are adults making deals behind the scenes, and it does not benefit the student. In fact, it hurts the student and public safety.
Just 1 month after her resignation, Hofmann applied for a new job at El Dorado High School. She was hired.
There was a cover-up.
A few months later, Hofmann would meet Valdivia, a student at El Dorado, and in April of 2009, they were caught in bed by Balbueno. He used a kitchen knife to kill Valdivia.
Because this teacher was allowed back in the classroom, a horrible, horrible murder occurred.
So how could this happen? Officials at El Dorado claimed they contacted Tempe Union but were told nothing about Hofmann's transgressions. Tempe Union claims it was never called and would not talk about the case, but did say,
"We're very pleased with the personnel situation that we have at Tempe Union in sharing the information that is requested. We like to pride ourselves in doing so."
As for those mistakes, the State Board of Education website that should have listed the ongoing investigation into Hofmann was not updated, and a public records request for Hofmann's file apparently never ordered. Gaffes, blunders, and mistakes. Had only one been fixed, a teenager might still be alive. Samuel Valdivia's mother has filed suit against several entities, including the State Board of Education, the Tempe Union High School District, and the charter school. Now, we tried to contact the charter school and the Board of Education, but they declined to comment. All told, the family is seeking more than $3 million in damages. This case should go to trial later this year. As for the criminal trial, Balbueno is serving a 10-year sentence for the murder. Kevin Kennedy, 12 News.